Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
I'm TNT Don. I'm Mike the Explosive One, and we have our very special guest returning third day and fourth day in a row. 4 days.
It's been 4 days
How
already.
can you tolerate
I'm tired of making
us?
this man pancakes in the morning. I got to work.
I'm sorry. That's weird.
Time to make me a damn waffle.
You have a family. You need to not. All right. Anyway,
It's
Mr.
me.
X is back.
Mr. X.
Let's crack into another one.
All right. So,
Yo.
you know, it's no surprise we've talked about that we're in Texas. And they have taken away the ability for Texans to watch adult entertainment without having their license shown to watch it.
I'm completely unaware of this.
Okay, so
I swear.
We brought this up already.
I know.
I know, but it still pisses me off. It still pisses me off.
It's even more states now.
It's you know what's crazy to me is that when we brought this up last time, you were just like, well, why don't you just do the sign-in process? Just show them a picture of your ID or give them your email address or something. But you guys don't want to give your information to 23andMe. Like, that could be beneficial
Ain't
to
nobody giving their info to
I
a
don't.
porno
I
site.
don't recall saying you should give your
we
info
do.
to a
Can
porno
we call that
site.
back? Can you bring it back up?
Yeah,
I don't think
I
so.
don't
I'm
remember
gonna-
the episode,
I'm
but
gonna
I
need-
swear you guys were like, why don't you just give it?
I'm gonna need
No,
receipts on that.
What I said was use
I'm
a
gonna-
free
I'm gonna need
VPN.
receipts.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
said use a
okay.
free VPN.
Yeah, you can
that's
do
what
that.
said. That's what you
Yeah.
said.
Or just find one of the ones that doesn't care. There are sites out there that don't care.
Yeah. There's
plenty.
I've heard.
Yeah.
There's plenty.
So the reason I bring this up, there is a person by the name of Angela Paxton, wife of Texas AG Ken Paxton, and now she's trying to make the same thing happen if you want to buy sex toys on the internet in
What?
Texas.
Makes
So if
sense.
you want to buy your girl a little rabbit, you got to put your face on it too. I mean, I think most of the time you got to put who you're sending it to. It's not like porn where you just watch it on a browser. Like, you have to deliver the item to the house. They know who they're sending it to.
Well, I mean, look, come on, man. Let's get down to brass tacks. America's turned into a bunch of gay minorities, and we got to stop that shit. So.
Wait a second.
What does LGBTQ even mean? Can
Wait.
you explain that to me?
Hold on a second.
What?
Let's get busy tomorrow.
So
No, what does LGBTQ even mean? What does that mean? What does it mean?
this has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
I just want to know. Can you explain it to me? What does it mean?
Lesbian, bisexual,
No, look, I need somebody that's going to give me a straight answer.
lesbian, gay.
Oh, is that the rhetoric nowadays?
It's a joke.
Oh, it's a joke.
He
It's
didn't
a
give me
joke.
straight answer.
Hey,
Anyway,
hey.
no.
Anyways,
He didn't give me a
Lord,
straight
my
answer.
God,
Okay.
you get mad at my dad jokes.
That was pretty.
That's like a conservative.
That
dad
was one of
joke.
the worst ones. It
Yeah,
was just, yeah,
Some Fox News dad.
yeah.
joke.
That's one. That's a yell at the TV, Fox News, Bill O'Reilly joke.
That
right
was a
there.
joke when I said that America's turned into a bunch of gay minorities. I meant that. That was real shit.
Okay,
that
fair
was
enough.
real stuff.
What does that have to do with getting sex toys?
I don't know, but I will say
Because
this.
we have to stop that from our culture. So you got to prevent people from
Angela
having sex
Paxton
toys.
and Ken Paxton do not sound like a gay minority.
Who's using dildos? Who uses dildos?
Tons of people use them.
Who you? No.
Everyone.
Stop.
Hey,
stop,
Jonas
stop,
does
stop,
pegging
stop,
sometimes.
I mean,
Stop.
You do some pegging.
Who uses dildos? The majority of the dildos on the market are utilized by who?
Women. Did I win? Did I get the prize?
That's a good answer.
I hate you.
Did I get the
I mean,
prize?
he's not wrong though.
Yeah. Please argue with me if I'm wrong.
But
So-
name one straight man
But
that's
it's
using a
not
dildo.
just dildos.
Name one straight man that's using a dildo.
Ken Paxton, maybe.
Yeah.
Let's
But like,
be-
it's
let's
for
be real
any
honest.
sex toy, not just dildos.
I understand.
Yeah,
that's
there's fake. There's fake. You know,
So it's called
Fake coochies.
It's called hiding the lead, burying the lead. You really want to get rid of the fact that certain people can purchase it in your state by blanket covering it.
Oh,
with
so basically
nobody can do it.
they're trying to discriminate against like lesbians and homosexual men.
Yeah, and you hide in the little guys, the little breaded capsule so that your dog will eat it under where the Bible Belt. Okay, makes sense. It sounds like some Bible
Well,
Belt
that's when
shit.
you start buying a bunch of massagers and other shit that you used to, that's how you used to, like, you know, they'd be like, oh, I'm buying a massager. You're like, lady, it's shaped like a penis and vibrates. It's not a massager, but it's marketed as a massager. It's like when you used to go buy bongs and you had to call them water pipes because people couldn't talk about bongs.
And also, that lady was more than a man. So and that's why I said that America's turned into a bunch of gay minorities. Is that I think that certain people in power see America as turning into a bunch of gay minorities, so they're trying to do things to inhibit that. I think that this is one tactic, because really, why is it a problem that anybody can buy a dildo?
I will take a step back and give a little more context to what I think we're talking about here.
Give me something.
Which is Texas politics. Texas politics is it's becoming pretty well known that the people are current people in the highest levels of power. So the governor, the lieutenant governor, the attorney general are all very much beholden to a couple of really rich dudes that are super, I don't even think conservative is the word. They're more just kind of super moralistic Christian right, I guess conservative, but not I don't think conservative, again, I don't think it's the right word. They're just like super, they want to legislate all morality, right?
Like don't live together before you're married.
They want to go as deep as they can into the church,
the purity rings,
church-driven
abstinence.
That's their thing, right?
I don't have a problem with that when you make it your choice. If you choose that religious structure as a choice in your life, it's fine. When it's imposed on you,
well, that's what. I mean.
That
But
is the issue.
so the reason you're seeing what I'm saying is the reason you're seeing this out of Ken Paxton or whatever is because he's being pushed by the people behind that pulling the strings.
Like the 700
and
club is like
and they're
pushing him.
pulling a lot more strings than just that one. That's just one of the one that's the one we're talking about. There's a lot of this going on.
I mean, and you're definitely right there, but I think that these people are smarter than you think. This isn't just like a move without any intention behind it.
No, I think,
like
yeah.
there's got to be some intention behind something that is they're essentially saying could affect the entire state, and prices for things and people's businesses and stuff of that nature.
Well, they get off on controlling other people's bodies.
Yes.
I mean, there is that, but they have even reason for that. Like, you can't just say it's like they're just at home jacking off because, I made her not get an abortion. No, there's a reason behind that. They want people to take sex more seriously. They want, I don't know. There's a bunch of other things that I've heard through Project 2025.
Oh, good Lord.
This man is in a rabbit hole.
He is.
I'm not in a rabbit hole, but I
Wow.
pay the fuck attention, all right? And I can see through the fucking ruse. It doesn't make sense for you to even pass this unless you're trying to inflict something on a certain person. And I don't know who that person could be, but when I think about it, the most dildos on this planet are bought by lesbians and gay men. All right? Sorry.
Yeah,
That's just the way it goes.
But single heterosexual women also buy dildos.
Absolutely.
They do.
Yeah.
But we don't want women.
So,
doing
like I
that
said,
anyway.
women.
We want trad wives.
It's women. That's who uses those. It's not any one purpose. I think there's lots of single women, straight women that have them. I'll bet Ken Paxton's wife's got one or two hidden around. And this is just online purchases. This isn't all. This isn't. You can't go to the sex store purchase.
I don't know. It didn't say, but I mean, probably in a sex store too.
I mean, you don't have to. You can pay cash in a sex store. I think.
But I think if this passed, you would have to show your ID at every. Because then what happens? Then people don't want to do it. People buy online. Sex stores close because they're not getting any business because people. It's like it
Drives it out of the city. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
They're trying to make sex store shops close. Like
Make it
a lot of like
difficult for them to
strip clubs
operate.
and things like that. Like I mean, anything that has like a toy. It's like you take away their business by making people have to identify.
Okay. Occam's razor, that probably makes more sense to my
But I also think it is discriminating of like they're trying to morality police of like women shouldn't please themselves. They should wait for their man to do it or blah, 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 lesbians or blah, 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 gay men or like whatever. That's the whole like pejorative thing they're trying to like make happen.
All right. Either you guys ever been hooking up with somebody and gotten toys involved?
Absolutely.
I've never put anything in me.
No, not in you, but just,
Okay, I did put something that one time.
I'm not. We're not here to judge. We listen. We don't judge.
Yes, I have, but we all have.
Okay,
Where are you going with
Well, I'm
this?
just asking. I mean, that's the thing. It's like
You just want to know? You just want
Well,
that
no.
information out there? What are you,
It's-
23 in me?
maybe.
You trying to put
my
23
point
in
is,
me?
23
I have.
and X.
I have two, and it's like that's the thing.
okay.
It's not just women that use. That's my point. Is like we've involved them too. Like it's not just women that they're like. This is everyone.
Okay.
probably.
Look, man, I understand there's enthusiasts out there who have a Bad Dragon collection, but I still have to say
I don't
is
know
that
what that is.
Yeah. I still have to say is that while a woman can go her entire life, a single woman or a heterosexual woman can go her entire life without having a dildo, a gay man cannot. A lesbian cannot. You got to. That's the only way you can do what you got to do.
No, it's what?
Right?
No.
You're,
I've got several lesbian friends, and they do have them. But they
okay, then.
but they don't use them all the time. They could live without them if they
I'm
wanted
not saying
to.
that it's like a necessity, but I'm just
Oh,
saying
okay.
that there definitely is a.
Sure, sure.
They
I
have
guess.
a stronger chance of doing it.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess the only point I'm trying to make is they're pretty ubiquitous. It's kind of like
Well, but I would say if they're trying to harm a group, it's hurting women the most.
yeah.
Because it's like, they're harming women in general because they're trying to control their bodies and what they do to their body, and then women on women relationships.
Well,
Because
can guys still buy things to like?
I mean,
No,
yeah, but like,
Does that count as a sex toy?
yeah, I would think so. Anything
You mean
use
like
for
the flesh,
sexual
like the
terms in any way.
fleshlights?
Yeah, like a fleshlight or anything like. I mean, anything. So it's like, but if you're gonna buy a fleshlight and you have to go to the store and give them your ID, are you more likely or less likely to buy it?
Much less, I
Brother,
would
if you're
say.
going in a store to buy a fleshlight, man, you need to.
you go and handing it to Tom
No,
behind the
you
counter. Like, hey,
why
buddy.
would you buy some without trying it first? You got to put. Can you do that?
Just try before you buy?
Sir, I'd like to try this before.
And then they just got a section for the people who are okay with that. You're like, what do you got in the used rack back there? Well, I got a flashlight.
Used rack.
I got used once and sterilized though, bro.
It's the demo rack, okay? It's-
Oh, the demo.
Refurbished.
just try each one of them.
Oh, that's disgusting. Anyways,
I'll say one last thing. If you live in Texas, please vote differently next time.
Oh
It's
my gosh, the only
it's
way
time
it's
for a
gonna
change at the
change. It's the
top.
only
Even if
way.
you're Republican, like let's get some different Republicans in.
I don't know. I think we need to get the dildos out of the state.
get the dildos out of the state.
It's like guns. There's already too many. You can't get them out.
That's all the time we have for today's episode. Go to crazytown.com, subscribe for Jonas.
TNT and
Mr. X.
We out.